Well, hello and good afternoon. Back again in this special report. This is a very, very special day for us Indonesian as we are celebrating the 78th of the Independence Day. Now we are going to continue that we have been broadcasting for 9 hours?
9 hours.
9 hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the last batch actually. With me, I'm Aisha Fabian.
And I'm Audrey Utoyo. And yes, Aisha, since 6 a.m. this morning, we have come to you live with reports from people all around, not only Indonesia, but also diasporas from around the world, ambassadors around the world. And also we had the flag raising ceremony earlier today, and we will broadcast to you live the flag lowering ceremony that will come to you at around 5 p.m. later. It is really great to be here, Aisha. I
Yes.
feel like so excited because it's so festive. And the ceremonies throughout this day as well as the festivities have just been rising up my national spirit.
It is indeed like every month of August, when we enter the month of August, we can see like everyone has already put up the red and white flag in front of the houses, and we can see it everywhere. People are wearing red and white attire, and now we are also wearing a traditional attire. I'm wearing a traditional clothes from East Nusa Tenggara.
Yes, I love it. I think teal looks really great on you.
Thank you. And red also looks great on you, Audrey.
Aw,
What are
thank
you wearing?
I am wearing a cultural attire from Nias.
Okay.
And I love it because it's fiery red, kind of like our flag is red and white. So it really shows like the spirit of Indonesia as well. And today, Aisha, we are also really excited because we have several guests that will come on the show this afternoon and evening before we go to the flag lowering ceremony. And so without further ado, actually let us welcome you the first guest, which is we have in the studio Azara Sefta Soliha, the CEO of Ruang Pangan Indonesia. Hello Zara, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm amazing. Hannah, how about you?
We're doing really good.
Yeah.
So happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day
Yes,
to
happy
you
Independence
too.
Day. Yes, thank you for coming into the studio. And not only that, so without further ado, actually, let's go into our dialogue. We have two lovely guests here, two lovely women. First of all, to the CEO of Ruang Pangan Indonesia, Zara.
Yeah.
So Zara, can you please tell us more? What is Ruang Pangan Indonesia?
So thank you so much. It's that good questions, by the way. Ruang Pangan is a social community unit in Lampung province, which focus on handling food, food waste, and also food loss, if you know. And we also have lots of programs in Ruang Pangan, such as food rescue, food creative campaign, food drive, and also gleaning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is it like a big concern there in Lampung on food waste? That's why you initiate this organization at the first place.
Yes, because Ruang Pangan itself is the first food bank in Lampung province.
Wow.
So we have lots of problem in food waste in Bandar Lampung. So there are lots of initiator of Ruang Pangan, namely Reza Latansya from University of Lampung, and the major is Agriculture Department, and also there is Ahyarudin from Agribusiness Department, and Elchi Oktaria from Chemistry Department. Actually, they came from same university but different major.
Okay.
Yep.
So you also came along from Lampung to Jakarta.
Yes, exactly.
Oh wow.
It's not too far.
Yeah.
Bandar Lampung to Jakarta, because I use airport flight.
Yeah.
Wow, so this organization, it is something that addresses an issue that is definitely, you said, prevalent in Indonesia. When was it started? How long ago?
So, by the way, Ruang Pangan initiated in September 2020. It's a long time ago, so I think it's 4 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And I know food waste is dangerous because it's related to Sustainable Development Goals. Point 13 is climate action.
Yeah. So started in 2020. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of problem
Yeah.
in pandemic era. So I think that's a good idea if I build this community with my friends. So namely Ruang Pangan. Yeah.
Okay, and it's very interesting, Audrey, because Zara built Ruang Pangan in 2020, and she's still so young, and it's like a youth organization that is
Yeah.
concerned about a big problem that started from her area, from your area in Bandar Lampung, and hopefully it can expand and give such inspiration to other areas in Indonesia, because we know food waste has a major impact and effect to the climate and
Yeah.
everything else. And also you mentioned about sustainability,
Yeah,
right?
development goals.
Yeah. But what are the challenges that you've been facing since it was started 3 years ago?
There's many challenges that I have faced in my community. The first is sometimes I find my bad team. Yeah, in 2020, I have lots of teams, but suddenly my team go away, and go away. And you know, in organizations, the most important things is teams. It's a
The
good
people.
team. The people,
Yeah.
people in it, right? So, and after that, I found good teams again, and I built this Ruang Pangan. So, if it is related to sustainable development goals, there are three number. The first is climate actions is number 13, and zero hunger number 2, and the last is number 12 is responsible production and consumptions. Yeah, and Ruang Pangan focus on three SDGs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have to have like, since it's started in 2020 and it's been 3 years. Do you think like Ruang Pangan has effectively spread out the message of that three main pillars of Ruang Pangan that you mentioned?
Yeah, of course, it gives lots of benefits to other people, and you know we have a collaboration with hotel like Golden Tulip Hotel and also Holland Bakery and other company like several restaurant in Bandar Lampung. So they gave us as a donor to they gave the food waste and the food, and after that I give the Ruang Pangan give it to the beneficiaries like underprivileged people or the orphanages and the children on the roadside.
Ah, okay.
I see. And yeah, actually connecting to that.
Okay, now we are going to go back to our dialogue with Zara. We would like to know, like based on your knowledge and also experience, what is the current state of food waste in Indonesia? Maybe you can start how it is in Lampung, the condition.
Okay, in Lampung itself, there is a 42% of food waste. That's the problem that we have to solve. So I think if we talk about food waste, there is non-stop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The more people there are, the more food waste produce it. Yeah.
So yeah, if it's not only to make it sustainable and you give the waste to the people that need it, but also I saw it from your Instagram. You also compose it.
Yeah, I
turn
also
it into
compose
compost,
it.
yeah.
So if you guys, like have lots of organic waste in your home, like fruits or vegetables or bread, it can be maggots. You know maggots. It's like a small
The little
caterpillar.
worm. Yeah.
A little worm. So the problem about food waste and the solution is maggots and also biopori holes. If you know biopori holes, you can make a biopori holes in front of your hose, like in the ground, and in the ground in the depth 7 until 10 meters. So you can fill the holes with organic waste, like vegetables and fruits. But for sure, I give a trick and tips. You have to make a holes beside the tree. Yeah, because finally it can be a fertilizer. Yeah.
I see. And what are some of the food rescue efforts that Ruang Pangan carries out? Is composting one of the food rescue efforts, or what usually does Ruang Pangan carry out for that?
Actually, food rescue is our core program. We take food from, it's not food waste, but it's still suitable to eat, and the packaging is still good. For example, we take bread from a bakery, but we check the expiration date first, and then the packaging first, and after that we deliver it. Mostly now we send it to the orphanages. Yeah, it's not a food waste. Yeah, food rescue is still food.
Food rescue. Oh, okay.
Food rescue.
Oh, I
It's
see.
food rescue.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's still food. It's still edible.
Yep.
Yes.
Edible.
Oh, I
So
see.
do you use the original packaging from the bakery or the places that you get the food, or you repackage it?
Yeah, actually, the company from the bakery say that you have to use this packaging. We cannot change to another packaging. Yeah.
I see. I see. Welcome back to our celebration of the 78th Independence Day of Indonesia. Still with me, Audrey Toyo.
And I'm Aisha Fabian. So for this year, Indonesia's Independence Day, Indonesia wants to move forward. Zara from Ruang Pangan, do you think that Indonesia can be independent from food waste?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe that Indonesia
Even
can
though-
be free from food waste.
Yeah, even though it's still a long process, but we are going there. Are you optimistic on that matter?
I'm really optimistic about that. But lots of people say that in 2045 or 8, Indonesia free of food waste. I think no, it's not. Food waste is always running, I think.
Yeah.
Because a lot of food produce it.
And then one last question for you, Zara, is that what message do you want to convey, especially to the younger generation for the 78th Independence Day of Indonesia, so that they have the acknowledgement and the awareness of the food waste problem that is happening not only in Lampung but greater Indonesia, and they can also contribute their own efforts to it?
I think we all, the young generations, right? So the message they want to deliver is maybe we have to aware about our circle and our surroundings, like maybe our family. So don't leave the food and finish the food. So we call it in Indonesia is don't mubazir, like that. So it's the message that the simple things and the simple way that the young generation can do. Yep.
Simplicity
It's simple
is
things.
actually the simple things that people do, simple actions
Yep.
make a big impact.
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
The first step.
Yep.
Yeah.
Step.
The next step.
Yeah. So always start small.
Yeah. We start small.
For a greater and bigger thing.
Yep.
And it's been a very fruitful discussion. Thank you very much.